So I am at Goodwill today and I wanted to bring you along. Let's see what we can find. So the first thing I do is grab my cart and then I head inside. Now, I have a routine when I go into this particular Goodwill because I usually stop by at least once a week and I know the layout of the store, so I know pretty much where everything is, and I always start here towards the front. I really like the hard goods section. I love finding interesting, different, unique pieces, and especially things that are vintage. I really like things that are old and antique. And like I said, things that are really, really unique. Now, I apologize if my camera goes in and out of focus. I'm still kind of figuring out, I guess, a system on how to record these videos. So, like I said, I apologize if things look kind of wonky. So, I saw this um, interesting piece of art. Wasn't really my jam, so I left it behind. But one of the things that I did like was this little sign. And I just really liked the words and I thought it was very inspirational. So I ended up putting that in my cart because, like I said, I really liked it. But spoiler alert, I didn't keep it. And you may have noticed that I have my own bag in my cart too, because this Goodwill does not have bags a lot of the times. So that was a vintage napkin holder. This was something that just it caught my eye, but it when I picked it up, it wasn't very high quality. It just looked like something that was mass produced. Same with this little piece of glassware. I thought it was depression glass, but then when I picked it up, I knew that it wasn't. More glassware. I think Goodwill has an overabundance of glass. So this was interesting. It was something that was new in the box, and I couldn't figure out what it was. At first, I thought it was like a cactus or something like that. I don't know what I was thinking, but I put it in the cart because that's what I do. If I'm not sure about something, I put it in my cart, and then before I check out, I do a cart edit, and then I figure out what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to put back. So again, we are looking at some more glassware. Sometimes you can find some really good stuff, but as you can see on this particular day, the shelves were kind of empty. And I don't know if I just came a little bit too late, but I wasn't really finding as much stuff as I normally do. But again, I really like to look. Now, these were kind of cool. I know that they are WWE mugs. Well, they have some of the wrestler names on them, and they were only 69 cents each. So I decided to pick those up. Now, I am familiar with Rey Mysterio, but I didn't know the other two names or characters for those mugs. So I did put them in the cart because I thought those would be fun. So now we are looking in the, I think this is in the metals section, but things just get kind of mixed up, or maybe it was the wood section. I'm not quite sure. Oh no, this is when they rolled out one of the new carts. So I'm looking at some of the new stuff that they didn't put out on the shelves yet, and I'm trying to figure out if there's anything good that I want to put in my cart, but I didn't see anything. So again, we're looking at the dishes, lots of stuff here, and so much of it. And it's so weird because sometimes there's so much or there's almost nothing. It really is a feast or famine in this Goodwill anyway. Now, I really liked this picture. It was very heavy and very well made, but I couldn't see any markings on it, so I ended up leaving it behind. So much randomness. And here's a little Scotty dog. I couldn't figure out what it was, if it was a bank, and then I realized it was. And a bread maker. Like I said, so much randomness here. And at this particular Goodwill, now the shelves can either be neat or like on this day, sometimes things are just thrown everywhere. But I always stop to look because things always get put back, and sometimes customers put things, wherever when they decide they don't want them. So I always look up and down every aisle and I really try to take my time and scan the shelves. And as you can see, I'm not really finding anything of interest here. Now, this is where I get really excited. One of my favorite sections is the linen sections, and I found this vintage quilt that I thought was so interesting. Now, the camera's not really picking it up, but it has like a hot pink border across the edge. And then it has all of this, I think it's called patchwork or um, like quilting. I'm not sure, but I just thought it was amazing. So I definitely threw that in my cart. And then this is something that I picked up for Caden. I thought that he might be interested in it, and or he would at least know what it was. And that is a gold and rose gold fortune cookie case, which I thought was really cool. I also got these New York Yankee pennants, I think they're called. And then I also found some clothing items which were on sale that day. So I thought that was really, really cool. And then, as you can see, I did pick up the mugs because the ones that I knew the characters, I thought those would be a lot of fun. So here I am leaving Goodwill, very happy with my purchases. It was another good day at the thrift.